You dig? 1 2 1 2. You dig? 1 2 1 2. Why is it so low? Why is it so low? Thirsty Uno is 1 2 1 2. Why is it so low? Yeah, the live last night was pretty long. I couldn't re-edit it, so I'm just going to play a portion of last night's live Thirsty. So it's going to be a repeat of a particular segment last night. I'm trying to. Yeah, the live last night was pretty long. I couldn't. So I just want to, make a video just for particular segments. That's it. And that's all this right here is for. So if you didn't catch last night, or you thought it was entertaining, and you could catch more or education, or you think you could benefit from some of that sound advice being pulled over, then check out the live. You dig? But this is really for the people who missed it, and also just video just for how to beat an illegal search from a dirty cop. So you can beat it. All right, good. Because you can beat it if, number one rule, shut the hell up. Invoke your Fifth Amendment right. Whatever they pulled you over for, make sure that's the only reason you guys are talking. For the first traffic violation, alleged traffic violation. So if they pull you over for speeding, only talk about speeding. If you're going to talk at all, do not talk about anything else he wants to talk about. I don't care about where you're coming from, how many kids you have. You only want to talk about the speeding ticket. All you want to know, officer, I apologize, am I getting a break tonight? Is it my lucky day? Yeah, you could be a little humorous with that, officer. I know you asked me all these questions. I refuse to answer these questions. I just want to know if it's my lucky day today. Am I going to get a warning and you're going to let me go? That's all I want to know, officer. You know, that's it. I'm tired and whatever else. Ah, that's the worst when you dream about some BS that you were watching. That's why I can't really watch certain action shows. Same stuff, man. I'll dream about it. I definitely don't watch anything scary. So the first way to beat an illegal search is shut up and just take the ticket, whatever they're writing you for, because the battle is not on the streets, it's in court. So the first rule to beat an illegal search is shut up and only talk about the initial stoppage. Secondly, to beat an illegal search is to have a little money for an attorney. You're gonna need that. That public defender isn't going to defend you. He's just going to have you cop to the highest plea possible. Dig? If the police officer really botched the stop, right? The DA probably won't even pursue it. So I'm gonna start you off with a field sobriety testimony from a police officer, letting you know that it's just purely voluntarily. Don't ever voluntarily agree to a field sobriety test. That's when they put the light in your eye, say hop on. They tell you Simon says hop on 1 foot. Simon says stop, do jumping jacks, all that stuff. Never agree to a field sobriety test because you can never pass it. There's no way to pass it. There's only a way to fail it. That's it. Okay? Because if you don't fail it, they're going to go to the next step. And the next step is just trying to prove their suspicion that you're drunk, you're intoxicated. There is nothing wrong or nothing illegal about drinking and then driving. There's nothing illegal about drinking and then driving. So if you had a couple of beers, you had a henny, and you ain't drunk, but it's on your breath, you might want to just disclose that. Yeah, had a sip, had a shot, nothing serious, officer. That's it. Once you lie about it, and you smell your breath, you're in for hell. Right? It'll be hell to pay. He's gonna harass the hell out of you. So if you know you're not drunk, then go ahead and say what you what liquor beverage you had. If you had, that's only if it's on your breath. If you had that thing 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, and it's no longer, you're totally fine. It's not on your breath, then you just say no. But that's your call. Now, if you are drunk, then you got to do what you got to do at that point. You might have to flat out lie and say you had nothing to drink if you're indeed drunk, because it probably ain't gonna work out for you anyway. All right. So anyway, let's go on with the show. How to beat an illegal search from a police officer. But first, let's get testimony from a police officer that a field sobriety test is pure voluntarily, is not lawful. They can't lock you up if you refuse to take it. It can only work against you. Matter of fact, if you fail it, they could use it in court to charge you. If you pass it, you cannot use it in court to acquit you or get charges dropped. So it does not work for you at all. And the fact that they got you doing it, they already believe you're drunk, and at that point they're just trying to take you home or take you to jail. That's it, right? Or give you a ticket. They're definitely not letting you go scot free. All right, so let's go.
IBM guy. Yeah, so I told IBM that I'm gonna relax on him. You dig? I'm gonna allow his bullshit. You dig? I'm not gonna go crazy on him. Look, you talk your talk, whatever.
Yeah, he going on me.
Might believe that shit, huh?
He going on me all the time. You know what I'm saying? I kill it with
Yeah,
love.
yeah. So I said I'm gonna relax. I'm not gonna. You say some stuff, I'll just let you just say it. And I'll say my stuff where I disagree, and you could come back behind me, and I'm just good. Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, because he'll cuss me out in the chat and then still be like, "What's up, Sosa?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
What's up, Sosa? What's up, Unbiased?
Hey, peace.
You watch the video I sent you?
Yeah, I'm playing that one next, bro. No, don't say it. I'm gonna surprise him. Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, man, I feel sorry for the sister though. I'm like, damn, it's just crazy. So I'm gonna play. Y'all see my screen? Yeah, y'all will see it. The chat will see. It's like a 10-second delay. So this is the one where this police officer is on the stand. He's giving a testimony, right? The prosecutor had him give a testimony, and now the defense attorney is going to cross-examine his testimony and still have him testify. When they cross-examine you, you're still testifying, so you still can't lie, right? Because as long as he's sitting there, he can't lie. So watch what he asking. Right. Watch what he asking.
Did you ask Mr. Hall if he had any passengers before you stopped?
No, sir, I did not.
Okay. So, just to be clear, because I want.
All right, right here. So everybody, this part right here, please, you can cut this out, use it for your own purposes, record it, whatever. This needs to be shared as much as you can. This is like, they got the shorts now. This would be a short. There you go.
I want to make sure everybody in this room understands, especially the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, as a law enforcement agent, one of the tools that you use in order to determine whether or not an individual is under the influence or not are these field sobriety tests, right?
Yes, sir.
They're voluntary, right?
Yes, sir.
You don't have to do them.
Correct.
Okay, so by law, an individual can simply choose, for whatever reason, to say, I decline to do those, and that's the end of it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, so there you have it. That was a police officer giving testimony while being cross-examined by a defense attorney. Just so the jurors know that just for the record, so everybody was clear in court, that a field sobriety test is purely voluntarily. It's not lawful. You can't go to jail if you to reject it, deny it, don't want to do it. And if you did agree to it and you just remember about my video about it's not lawful, it's pure voluntarily, you could stop anytime. You can say, you know what, just like an illegal search, but not, I'm sorry. So the same way if you allow them to search your car, you can, if you just felt like, yeah, this don't feel right, you can stop them at any time and say, okay, nah, never mind. And they have to stop because it's voluntarily. So anything voluntarily, you can easily just get out of it and say, you know what, nah, it's over. And they have to stop, right? Because anything After that, they can't use in court. All right. So let's move on to the next. Okay, so we're here. All right, back up.
Up to speed, dig, or you're going yourself, and they're doing 90. Put your car. It is, man. That's enough. If you go during to get on the damn streets, yeah, if we go 3 a.m. no cars, yeah, but the cops think the same because it's a faster ride. They're not in traffic, and they can make a quick
How
buck.
to beat illegal search.
Just out there and wait on you, and they run those tags. Here we go.
The driver and passenger were identified as 20.
So now, mind you, now watch this, Indigenous. This is where civics lessons come in. So I hope Rob Bourne's there. Rob Bourne. So I do be teaching. I explained to you before, so I'm on my civics shit now. So just because you were speeding, it doesn't mean you are a goddamn mule for the Mexican cartel, you dig? So when the cops treat you like that,
you got
that
15
might
keys, 15 plus,
right.
15 plus keys in the car.
Right. So when I get treated like that anyway, so that means you already had an agenda. You already had because a cop's supposed to have a reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. By you pull me over for speeding, that's not a reason to believe I got coke in the car. Everybody speeds. So a lawyer would say, defense lawyer would cross-examine that cop and say, how many speed tickets are you giving? You know,
My bad. That was me opening up new windows, trying to share the link. So I'm gonna stop and let it catch up.
you know, this whole year. You might say maybe 30. They'll say, how many of those people had cocaine on them? You might say one. She said, okay, so if only 1 out of 30 actually was a mule, why would you believe everybody get caught for speeding got cocaine? They say, so you're clearly profiling. You dig? And the juror, he's done. That shit getting thrown out. So that's how they get the cops back. It's with a lawyer. But with no lawyer, your public defender is just going to plea out. You're already nervous anyway. You dig? You got caught red-handed. So you think, some people think, the average person thinks once they get caught, it's over. I have to plea. But not knowing, how they found out about the drugs, we could possibly beat that. But you're taking a risk though. Trial, you blow trial. You dig? You ain't ever come home. Some shit like that. All right, so let's go ahead.
7-year-old.
So he's 27, and so now look how young they are. The program. That's what I'm saying. The programming. Nice man. The programming. These are 30, 27, 28-year-old people who can actually work. They can do what I do, get involved with chess. They can do what Indigenous does. They can get involved with lawn care. They can do what Rob Bourne. They can train. No, these people want to transport cocaine different places, man. Okay, it's not program. It's what people want to do. All right, so let's go.
And 28-year-old Shavante Powell.
Hey, Officer Volk, the Osseo Police Department. Reason I stopped you is your speed.
Now at that point, you need to take your phone out where he clearly sees the phone. Say, hey, man, you can say, man, what time? You could just play it off. Like, hey, what time is it? Grab your phone. They're going to act like you're going for a gun. Because he already think you're selling drugs, delivering drugs, transporting drugs. So he thinking you're going to shoot your way out of it. So believe me, his gun's on his head. So he ready to shoot your ass any small movement. But what you want to do is already probably be recording with your phone. Okay? Because you know that, okay, the best you're going to say, no seatbelt, speeding, or tents. That's all he got. So just give him my ticket and we're on our way. That's it. Watch this. And they like to make up you're nervous, like this fake ass observation. You're nervous. Like, no, officer, I'm not nervous. I just want you to get out my face.
You went faster than that, man.
So that's the one thing, dude. Indigenous, if you got $100,000 worth of coke on you, officer, how fast was I going? Fuck, I'm not. I don't. Look, you said I'm going 90. Cool, I'm going 90. You dig? Give me the damn ticket. I'd rather have the ticket than 20 damn years. I'm not gonna argue my speed. How fast you going? I don't know, man. Right. Yeah, how fast you going?
He runs away from the car 90 miles an hour. Shit.
Right. Hey, look, how fast you going? Also, I don't even know. But how fast did your radar say I was going? You know, I accept it because I know I wasn't doing the speed limit, but you know, this car can float. So if I was over, it happens sometimes. You dig? And I'll go on cruise control. You dig? It was my fault tonight. Yeah. So how fast was I going, officer? You're doing 90. All right. My bad. You know, now are you giving us a ticket or are you gonna give us a warning? How's it gonna work out? That's it. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I saw you as you were coming around the corner, man. I
Okay.
Yeah. Your brakes. Yeah, you were going about that fast when you went.
You see, Indigenous, because he challenged the officer authority, this weak cop feels threatened now. So he got to be a man and control. Now his girl's in the passenger side, so he's gonna try to show you up now because he don't want you leaving with your girl saying, "See, I punked that cop." So now he gonna punk you. Yeah, I'm gonna show you, nigga, because I know you got drugs in here. So I'm gonna get you back. Now show me in front of your girl.
I do a 90. Yeah, you saw me when I came around, torpedo the brakes.
See, not all this extra talking was avoidable. You see, all this, we ain't got to do all this. Just give me the ticket. Oh, my bad. You know, I know you got to do your job.
Apologize.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry,
yeah, my bad. You know, yeah, never. So my advice is a civics class number 3. Never argue with the cop. You argue in court. You don't argue on the streets. You argue in court.
Thinking about something, I zoned out, and you know what I'm saying? Like you say.
Yeah, real simple. We were arguing. Hey, look, the best thing you always do is say arguing. That always works. We were arguing, and you know, I got a little aggressive on the gas. You dig? Cool. You know, I apologize. I can easy. You know, I wasn't swerving. I wasn't totally reckless. I was reckless with the speed, obviously, but I wasn't reckless with the changing lanes or so. Also, I'll be more mindful. I'm gonna calm down. Matter of fact, we're not gonna talk at all the rest of the way. I'm just gonna put music on, ignore her ass, and we're on our way. So also, thank you.
15? You said 15. 15 times 6 is 90. So it's like 6 point something keys in the car.
Yeah.
Or what is it? Yeah.
But that's about close enough.
One more question are they on like high drug traffic highways? You know how they call them?
Yeah, of course they are. Yeah, of course they are. All these people are. And that's why they got special units out there to get your ass. They ain't got no regular, you know what I mean?
90 miles an hour with 6 plus keys in your car. And like you said, at night, 3 o'clock in the morning when nobody's really on the fucking road.
Right.
So it's like, are you in trouble, brother? I mean, somebody forcing you to do this? Is your life threatened? Do they have your parents?
Yeah.
People held hostage back
going, bruh.
Or are you just retarded? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what it is.
Look, you'll see.
I get it. Where are you coming from?
Now you see, that right there means that he didn't only pull you over for the speeding. Where you coming from? Don't say shit. He's not. Look, you're getting a speeding ticket. You know you have drugs in the back. You dig? Or your girl might have a warrant. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing else. The worst that's going to happen right now is that you'll get a speeding ticket. That's the worst thing. Pay that shit. You know, once you deliver your drugs, you'll have some good money. You might have like $25K. Just go ahead and pay that ticket and move on. You dig? Where you coming from, officer? It's real late. We're trying to get home. Please, man. You already did too much already. So just give the ticket so you go home.
Indiana? All right.
See, he's fucking up. What he's going to do is, because there's 22 minutes, we ain't watching the whole damn thing, so I'm going to narrate. what he's going to do is he's going to get his officer Indiana here, and I rented the car from here. So I was going to say, wait, why the fuck would you go both ways with a rental car? Why don't you just take it and drop it off here? You see, he's going to start connecting the dots, and he's going to fuck you up in your story. That's what happened. That's what ended up happening. Watch.
Is this your rental then, or what? Yours?
Now, it's a rental car. Remember I said about rentals, so he already got a red flag. So right now, he's actually, he's actually discriminating. At this point, he's discriminating you. The proper word in the road, but at this point, he's profiling you. He's racially you're in a rental, is this late, and this is a high drug trafficking highway. So most likely, you are the last people who was in your position. 8 out of 10 of them had drugs on them. So I believe you are 9 out of 11. So the way this is going to end, I'll be searching this car one way or another. You dig? And I'm gonna search it by justifying searching it, because right now I can't search it without you saying I can. So I'm gonna get you in a lie where now the reasonable, articulable suspicion is there. Right now I don't have it. All you did was speed. Lying, can't get your destination correct. It doesn't make sense. All those things are gonna create that reasonable, articulable suspicion. That's enough for him to search a damn car. Get a dog over there. Probably not even search it, but get a dog to sniff that motherfucker and alert some drugs. And don't forget, dogs be wrong like a mug. The dog is 50-50, or probably a little worse. So he's sniffing, and it'd be nothing in the damn car.
Your ID with you? Anything inside the vehicle I need to know about?
See?
What's that? No. Any marijuana?
See? So you don't smell nothing. See, so he don't have reasonable, articulable suspicion at this point. He's searching for it. And with a lawyer, and look, if you transporting drugs, you should have a nice little lawyer. You're supposed to have some money. You got $100,000 worth of product in there. Like, they could at least give you a fourth of it, 20 grand. No, actually, it's a little more than that, 25.
No. Cocaine. Methamphetamine. Heroin.
He's going down the list, ain't he?
When the officer asked if anything was illegal in the vehicle, Shavante eventually became annoyed with the questions.
Okay, now that's one. Look, that's one thing. You guys, look. If somebody got a warrant, if there's something going on in your car, you got open bottle in there. It might be empty, right? But it's still legal to drive with transport open bottles, right? So once you know something ain't right with your car, that you could possibly be in handcuffs, it don't have to be something big, something small like open bottle, open beer bottle, wine bottle, any bottle. You need to and you know it's there because you was drinking and driving. You dig? So, and you know that the only way you'll get in trouble if your passenger run their fucking mouth. You're gonna be cool when you get pulled over. So y'all gotta make that clear. I get pulled over, you shut this don't involve it literally doesn't involve the passenger at all. He has no right to even talk to the passenger. Right? I'm talking that's your constitutional right. You could just ignore the nigga. Don't talk to me. I'm passenger, talk to him. He's the guy that you're giving a ticket to. Right? Unless you probably don't have a seatbelt on, then they could, maybe fuck with you. But you got a seatbelt on and it's not obvious illegal what you're doing, you're not obligated to talk to a cop. Like, he can't ask you for shit. No ID, nothing. So the driver, on the other hand, he's the only person who should be talking. The passenger should never be talking unless the driver is stuck answering the question or forgot. Then you help him out, right? But you don't make it worse. But she about to snap. Look.
Stops lead into a lot of different things, man. Nope. Traffic stops lead into a lot of different things.
Look, man, if I'm the driver, I'm ready to punch her in her face. I'm like, bitch, that's what he's waiting on. He's going to put that in a citation. Passenger agitated over simple standard questions. You dig? This what happens. So it gave me reasonable suspicion.
Things. When you're going from one state to another, whatnot, just ask some questions. Find out, making sure everybody's on the straight and narrow, That's all. That's all. Okay. Yeah. Nope. You'd be surprised what we find out here. Find a bunch of coke and stolen guns the other week. Traffic stop simply for speed. So, all right.
You see? So, and he just said it. He just said speeding stops. Yeah, and look, I bet you that lawyer took that shit and was like, yeah, I'll beat this. He just said speeding stops turn to more serious problems, more serious charges. He just said it. That good lawyer, like, yeah, you're done. And with that juror, that lawyer gonna handpick, yeah, you're done. This officer is using the speeding excuse to search the car for drugs. He's really trying to pull you over for drugs, and we don't believe these people are speeding. Officer, have you got your radar now? They now at this point they want the officer to prove that these people were speeding. So all we have is what? We're pacing them. You know, so all we got is just you. There's no body cam.
Your speedometer.
Right. Your speedometer. Like, we gotta trust you now. Like your and yeah, I don't want to say integrity, but we got trust. I'm gonna say word. I forgot what your merit. Right. We got to trust that. But so far, you've been untrustworthy, and that's how they get the jurors to spend, to not to drop charges. You're gonna say so far, from what you gave us, you've been, you don't know much, and we can't trust you. And now we got to trust you about this traffic stop that you clearly admit that speeding leads to other shit. So what is the real agenda? What is the real motive why you're pulling people over for speeding? Big. So
I got to feel my quota. You got a quota. Probably got a quota that he's got to pull over a certain amount of cars every month.
Man, he's past that speeding quota. He's trying to get a badge. He's trying to get promoted. That's what he's trying to do. Yeah, he's past the quota. Yeah, exactly. He trying to be the cop of the state for a whole year.
Well, I'll be back with you. All right.
Okay. Oh.
With the officer's past training and experience, he learned it.
Now you hear this stupid shit, the narrator. With the officer, now this is all bullshit. Because these cops, I can show you, these cops are poorly trained. Almost all these cops on the road are poorly trained. Their training is outdated. This narrator is bullshit right now. This cop is just so perfect to stop it. These dudes don't even know the clues to suspect you for drugs, you dig, in the car, smuggling. They don't even know their own clues. The lawyer gets them. You're like, okay, so what are the 3 clues that somebody's possibly smuggling after you stop them for speeding? What are the 3 clues? They'd be like, I'm not sure. Like, okay, good. You dig? Hey, this guy not. What did this guy say? Past experience, stop lying. This is bullshit just to make people feel like this was justified.
Yeah, maybe cops look good in their bullshit.
Right. So you see, people, I don't always try to justify some black stuff when it goes left. You see me? I'm on the black people's side this time. This cop is reaching. He's racial profile. He's discriminating. Now, actually, I look at I'm a journalist. I look at the case. I'm a pseudo lawyer. I look at the case. I'm a pseudo journalist. I look at the case, and I look at it and I say, hey, man, yeah, this right here ain't this bullshit. This ain't racial, but this one is.
It is also common for drug traffickers to use rental vehicles in order to avoid detection from law enforcement.
You see? So they understand rental is high alert, but that's not enough for suspicion. So now they acting like everybody. Wait, first of all, how you know they in rental? You ran their plates. So how you run their plates? Because you say they're speeding, but were they really speeding? And so it's a good thing old boy said he wasn't speeding. You dig? So he actually challenged the notion he was speeding.
Yeah.
So his case, that was good. Because had he said he was doing 90, then the stop would be legal. What the lawyer's going to point out, so what the lawyer's going to try to do is discredit the cop. And he's going to say, yeah, and he say, okay, did my client agree that he was doing 90? No. What did he say he was doing? 78. Okay. Is that illegal? So if he was doing 78, would that be enough to pull him over? The cop gonna lie and say, well, if you do over 70, yeah, that's illegal. Okay, have you ever pulled somebody over for doing 78? No. Okay, so most of your speeding ticket citations have been what, 90 or 80 and better. Okay, so he'd be the first 78. So that's not normal. Okay, so cool. So we know that he was probably not doing 90 then. So he's probably doing around what he said. That that's what we're gonna go by, and that's what I'm gonna sell to the jurors. That he was probably doing what he said to, because he didn't even go to 90. And all we got is your word and what you put in citation. And so far, you've been wrong about a couple of things, so we don't really trust you right now. That's a good lawyer. Yeah. I swear, I wish I could. You know, it ain't too late now. It ain't too late now. I don't got the fundings, but believe me, man, I wish. Yeah, this looks like fun. This lawyer shit. I wish I could have, took school a little more serious. I wish my internal programming wasn't so strong. You dig? I wish the internal program was so strong to make me not take school serious. And that's my direct home. That's my friends, family, school, everybody around me. Nobody really took school serious. And it wasn't, coveted as though it's supposed to be taken seriously. That was my quote. Right. Sports was more serious. School was bullshit. There you go.
It was like that around here too. But is reckless driving like 20 miles an hour over the speed limit? I know.
Yeah, they can say that.
Yeah. So that's another thing he can use. But they're going, definitely they're going to say it's got something to do with profiling, like you said.
And they can use all that, but just because I'm reckless driving don't mean I got cocaine in the car. You see, so all this don't mean I got guns. Don't mean I'm kidnapping somebody in the car either. It don't mean I'm a kidnapper. It don't mean I'm a killer on the run. I'm just somebody who's breaking the traffic violation, write my ticket, and I'll handle it in court. Officer, thank you very much. Yeah. See, and you can say it nice, you can say it snarky, up to you, but you want to make sure that his body cam's on. So if you don't trust grabbing your phone this late because you think he's gonna shoot your ass. You can be like, sir, is your body cam on? You want to make sure it's on. Okay. So now at least when shit go left, we can get that off him. Because if you don't have it on, that works better for you in court anyway with your lawyer. Because now his work is yours, and all you got to do is show the officer's not honest. And your word going to stand out more than his, when it matters the most.
What's that? They were going 90.
They're going 90?
But they're saying that they're coming from Indiana, going back to the cities, but they rented it at 10:58 p.m. on the 22nd, so like 6 hours ago, and it has to be returned tonight by 9 p.m. back in Chicago.
And they rented it in Chicago?
Yeah.
But they're coming from Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah, that don't line up, does it?
Yeah. You want to ask?
See? Wait, you ask what? Wait, last part. You want to ask what?
She rented it. It's under her name.
The driver?
Passenger. Ask them and what their plans are, how they're supposed to return it back to Chicago.
After the officers.
Why do you want to ask you that? See, because they're trying to build a case. They're trying to build reasonable suspicion. You dig? That's why I say.
They drew him into that conversation like they did that young boy.
Yep. That's
they're drawing them into a conversation, and the whole time they're conversating with you, they're picking in everything that you say to find something to where they can get in the car and start searching and stuff.
Right. I'm telling you. Listen, if you're guilty anyway, you dig, talking hurts you more than you think. If you're totally innocent, talking, you could take more of that risk to talk. Now, it could get you to a charge or a ticket because you could make yourself sound bad, right, by too much talking. But I'm telling you, if you're innocent, truly innocent, and you're talking, it doesn't hurt so much as you're actually guilty. So if you're actually guilty of speeding or anything, man, kidnapping, you need to shut up. Don't say anything. Officer, did you pull me over for speeding? Yes. I have my ticket, please. I have nothing more to say. I'm going to ask for my attorney to be present. You want to ask me anything else? I will ask that my attorney be present. And that discussion is over. And you say, oh, sir, is that body cam on? Yeah, because this is my Fifth Amendment right to not say anything to you. I'm only here for this. I'm only pulled over for this speeding. I'm detained for speeding. Let's address the speeding. And they would have went straight home, bro. Straight home.
They had some damn rules before they got in the car about what not to do and what to do. It might have been, an easier trip, but You damn sure don't go 90 miles an hour with all that. And, you know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you one of the only cars on the road in that area, it looked like at the time.
Yeah, and don't forget, allegedly 90, because the cop probably straight line.
Well, yeah. He can big it up and make it.
But this is why you should have your shit on cruise control at about 75. Right. Don't even do 70. Do 75, where he can't even use the speeding shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I'm driving, bro, I'm always speed limit or a little more. You dig?
Yeah.
Now, except for 25. I can't drive that slow, man. I just can't. I can't do 25. I just can't. That's the only time they'll get me when it says 25. I just can't do 25, man. It's just too damn slow.
Yeah.
But anything else, 35, 40, all that stuff, I'm pretty much right there. So I'm not even worried about no ticket on that note. But let's see what happens.
Spoke with each individual. Their stories did not match.
So hold on, let me pause it. Can I pause
Didn't he make up a story?
You see, the stories didn't match, so they're trying to find reasonable suspicion to harass them. They just found it. The stories are not matching up. They got what they're looking for. I got to just shut up. You're not obligated to help the case to lock you up, yourself up. You're not obligated to help them lock you up. The Fifth Amendment protects you from locking yourself up.
I plead the Fifth.
They think this. They're not thinking clearly. They think if I don't say anything, that's an admission of guilt, and now they really have the right to search my car. That's not the case. That's why these conversations, these live reactions, it should really be shared, right? It should really be shared and spread, and be a learning lesson. I already said before, this stuff like this that I'm doing, somebody else can do it in their neighborhood, maybe bring it to school. For the ages 12 to 17 or wherever, 18, whatever you're in school with. And then also this be something advertising, in teen centers for the kids that's out of school, for about 19 to 30 or even older people. But this information
definitely driver's ed in school. Driver's ed definitely should show videos like this,
Yeah. That's a good point. Like driver's ed, this should be part of that, especially for the urban areas, since we're the ones complaining about racial profiling, police discrimination, and police brutality.
I'm just going to have you step back here. I'm just going to chat with you a bit, all right?
Yeah, I'm going to have you sit down. Keep in mind, if an officer asks you to step out of the car, I believe you have to get out. Okay? They will bust your window. They will drag your stupid ass out. All right? So if it doesn't matter if they don't have nothing on you, if they ask you to get out, that's usually that normally comes with the threat of arrest without them saying it. You got to get out, but the chat part you ain't got to do. So come on, man. Like, I'll be happy at the time that we're smart. We comply, but we just shut up. When I see videos like that, I'd be happy. But this one right here, I'm not happy. And the one before, even worse. The guy with the marijuana, and the guy before him, the little killer football player, was even 10 times worse. But come on. You got to get out the car, but you ain't got to talk. And don't forget, don't take any field sobriety tests, ever. They're voluntarily, and they only hurt you. You can't pass them. You only can fail.
Just want to go right back there over more of the shoulder.
Oh, boy. Here you go, the part that
Is
pisses
there
me
anything
off.
on you, man? Guns, knives, anything? Mind if I pat you down? Come on over here, man.
You heard that? You mind if I pat you down? Yeah, officer, I do mind, because I feel like, I'm being unfairly treated off of a speeding stop. Just get my ticket. Yes, I don't want you pat down. Now, if that's what you're going to do anyway, because now that question was like, again, that's something the lawyer going to get him on. Because once he detains you, he got the right to pat you down for his own safety, right? So he actually can do that. He can't search for like drugs, but he definitely said the pat down is supposed to search for weapons. This is at this point, this is stop and frisk. Okay, so stop and frisk doesn't allow you to search the pocket for like actual bags of cocaine or marijuana. It's just weapons. That's all. So if he finds a small baggie of marijuana, a small bag, small bag of cocaine, that's most likely going to be thrown out, because he's not going to be searching for that. He's searching for weapons that threatens his safety. Okay, So the pat down, he's gonna do anyway. So to ask you if you mind, you should say, yeah, I do mind, just to be funny. So your lawyer has something on his ass, because why you ask me if you're gonna search anyway? 'Cause I said, yeah, I mind. He searched me anyway. So why you even ask me? You know, like, yeah, I'm saying, like, those little things help you out. And look at this guy. He's just so scared, and he's probably like a straight thug in his neighborhood. But now he's just so scared. All the tough shit is out the window. He's complying like a fool.
Space with. There you go. All right. Are you on probation out of Minnesota?
No, sir.
No.
I'm not on nothing.
Were you on probation before?
No, sir.
No. When was the last time you got arrested?
Look, all that no sir shit in business. When he got you, okay, when he first pulled you over for speeding, and now you're out the car not because you're speeding, you're out the car because you're suspicious, suspected of committing something else. You stop. There's no sir, no ma'am. That's not gonna help you. His mind is made up. Mind made up. Officer, come on. I'm not talking to you guys. Come on. You know how it is out here. Come on, stop, officer. No sir, no ma'am. Look at this fool.
Arrested.
Probably like a few months back or something like that.
What was that for?
Because we think there's the stone cold criminal. He thinks the more he talks, the more he can convince the cops that he's good. But the cop, at this point, you can say this white man's a devil, because he is hell bent on locking your ass up. And all these questions is just for more evidence against you in court. That's all.
I got arrested.
You might end up giving them a reason.
About like 2-3 months ago or something like that. Probably 2 months ago.
All right. What did you get arrested for, though?
See, he's not going to say why. Look.
Being with somebody, I guess they was. He
said being with somebody. I guess now you see, the officer trying to get him to say for drugs. For drugs. So when a juror hears that shit, it's like, yeah, okay, man, you're a drug smuggler. So we don't feel bad for you. You harassing you. It's still a good deed. You got your ass off the road.
Habitual. He's a habitual offender.
What did you get arrested for?
Yeah, exactly. So you're asking him. You don't get arrested just for being somewhere. What's the actual charge?
I got arrested for being with somebody. It was like basically they was coming. Somebody had a warrant and they was following him. Like he had a warrant for his arrest.
Yeah.
He was in the car with me. I was driving, and that's when I got pulled over. I got arrested with him.
What did they charge you?
Right. See, the cop is like, well, because they don't mean you go to jail. Why are you going to jail?
For though?
PC. Weapons.
I'm wondering if he ran his license yet already.
The officer noticed Eric's demeanor change, and he became nervous. His breathing increased and could not stand still.
Now, this dude is cool as a fucking whistle right now. He calm as a whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now the last guy, the black guy with the marijuana, yeah, he was nervous. This guy is talking regular.
That's what I'm saying. You got the narrator narrating the story.
Tell you something.
Yeah, and programming the people to believe what he wants them to believe, and the dumbasses that are listening who believe what that certain announcer says.
The good thing is when this is played in front of a juror, there's no subtitles. There's no narrator. It's just him not looking nervous. It's him not breathing hard. You dig? It's him just complying and answering questions. You dig? That's what they're going to see. They're going to see all the extra shit that the viewers seeing just to get a low-key win with us. Like, okay, the viewers felt like the cop was justified. Okay, big deal. Like, what they got to do with the actual case? Nothing.
I don't know, to be honest.
Wait, I got some comments in as far as you. So, indigenous, you don't eat fish at all?
Yeah, I eat fish. I eat sometimes.
So you eat your mercury in moderation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Diceman said, "How come the police never told him the articulation's been right to have him get out?" Yeah. They ain't gonna do that. The cops will never educate you on what you can do, what you can't do, what's voluntarily, what's not. Like, for example, when they ask you for a field sobriety test, they're not gonna say, "Listen, before you say yes or no, this is voluntarily, so you don't have to do the field sobriety test. But if you're not drunk, and we just want to make sure you're safe to go home, so this is just for us. We're just good cops. We feel better. We can sleep better knowing that we feel comfortable you were not actually drunk. That's all. So I'm not saying you are drunk, I'm just saying I will feel better letting you go, knowing that I did not let a drunk person go home. So that's what the field sobriety test is for, just to make sure you're not drunk for our consciousness when we go to bed. You know, some bullshit like that they could say to make you feel like you should take it. But low key told you this voluntarily. You dig? There you go. So let me play.
I'm trying to think back, but like I got arrested probably like a month ago or something like that. 2 months ago.
Oh, boy.
And that was for what you just said?
Say that again?
And that was for what you just said?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
What was
I believe
that
so.
drug charge?
That was the
See?
same thing. I guess it was paraphernalia in the vehicle when they.
See, so he was trying to voice in drug, and the cop, that's pissing the cop off. He needs you to say drugs because he want to search your car. And if you're a drug dealer and you're having to rent a car, so you fit the profile of somebody smuggling right now. But this fool just running his goddamn mouth.
They towed the vehicle.
Is there anything inside the vehicle tonight, man?
Nah.
If you got a little bit of weed or a pipe, I'll toss it. But
I don't have shit, bro.
All
I
right.
wouldn't lie to you about that. She just really picked me up from Indiana. I would have flew, but the shit cost.
Now, you see how I'm gonna go back a little bit. Look how he tells the story about Indiana. Look how he don't look at the cop in the eyes when he tells the lie. Look.
or a pipe, I'll toss it. But
I don't
What?
have shit, bro.
So look. He's looking at, and this stuff matters, bro. When he bring the experts in the courtroom, you know how they do. This matters. So now, when he asked him, does he have anything on him or in the car, right? About the pipe, shit like that. He knows he don't have that, but he wants you to show how confident he was in those answers, looking the officer in the eyes. But once he tell his story about Indiana, watch how you turn around and look at the cop in the eyes anymore. Watch.
I tell you about that. She just really
See?
just picked me up from Indiana. I
See, you don't
would've
look at
flew,
him.
but the shit cost too much, and I was trying to take the bus, but I
See,
still
look
didn't
away,
have
look
no way
away.
from Indiana to get
So
to
notice when he's sure he's telling the truth, he'll look the cop in the eyes. When he bullshitting like that, he'll look away and look down and use his hands to talk, all that shit. And those are signs to the cop. They're trained to see that shit. Okay, yeah, this guy's full of shit.
pretty much. The megabus is the cheapest shit. You know?
Yeah.
They don't have that up in Indiana.
How'd you get down there?
Say that again.
How'd you get down there?
Where, to Indiana?
Yeah.
I drove down there. I drove with my brother to
See?
Indiana. This was a while back. Probably like a few weeks or something like that.
All right.
Okay, now he just gave a date. He said a few weeks. They're gonna ask her how long he drove back. She's gonna say a month. You dig? This is where they getting fucked up at.
I only been at my sister's house. Nah, yeah, it's like 2 weeks ago. It ain't that long. I've been down here for like 4 days. My sister basically had a housewarming party, so I've been down here at her house. So.
Okay.
Just chilling. Why? Did I do something wrong or something?
Well, this is a little weird, man.
What's a little?
Now, did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Looking down, what's weird? Why would you put yourself in? Look, Indigenous, never invoke negativity. Right? Like, never do that. Never say, did I do something wrong? Don't say nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Just say all right shit. Just say, yeah, so that's all. So it's all good with me also. I'm straight. So you want to say all positive about yourself. Not, yeah, so man, I ain't trying to go to jail. You don't do that. Like, you stay positive. You stay optimistic. Yeah, so that's what's going on, officer. And I'm just trying to get home right now, enjoy this dinner I got waiting for me that my girl had picked up, some steak. So, you know, we're going to live our best life once you let us go on this speeding ticket. You dig?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. It's like, you going to ask me, did I do something wrong? I've been like, all this for a fucking speeding ticket. I think that would have been a better response. I think the cop would respect him a little bit more for that, too.
Right.
All this for a motherfucking speeding ticket?
Definitely if you're driving dirty, nothing you say is going to convince that cop. If you're suspected as a burglar, selling drugs or killing somebody or attempting, nothing you say in the interrogation room is going to get those officers to let you go.
That's right. Once he found out he had that drug charge.
Unless you have real information, like a strong alibi, like shit like that, you gotta watch First 48. And all these other shows, like, you know, Friendly Father, you gotta watch these real police shows where people get interrogated, and you'll see the people who they hard on are the people who are innocent as hell. I'm sorry, are the people who are just, they really got number one suspect, number two suspect. The people who are actually innocent, they be the most confident. Oh, so I ain't think so. It's whatever. Am I arrested? You see, If I'm going to be arrested like that, they talk like that when you're totally. I ain't. Hey, look, I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. I know I was. And look, let me know right now. What's going on? I'm my lawyer present. That's what happens with people who actually are innocent. Because people are guilty, they do a lot of talking. Officers know
you
that.
get angry. You gotta get angry at some point. For you to get angry and frustrated with the pullover. If you know the innocent person, man, come on, man, can we just, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck is all this?
Look, this one guy was smuggling methamphetamines, right? His seat was laid back because he had a white girlfriend. So he's figuring, a white woman. If they see me too in this car, in this highway, they definitely pull us over. So they just see her. It's a white woman driving, white supremacy. They don't get each other. But he didn't, because they're both on drugs on meth. He doesn't know how she really looks. He thinks she looks like Snow White. He don't know she looks like Gargamel. Pure trash. The officer see her. Officer, oh yeah, that's a meth addict. So now his seat's so low he can't see him. So they pulled her over and they came to his side. He looked up. He was starving. Oh shit. So then when they get locked up, the black guy said, "You racial pro. You see me with a black. You see me here with a black man." The officer said, "I ain't see you at all. Your seat was low. What do you mean racial profile? Hell no, I didn't even see you." You startled me because I think she might have
girl jaw.
Racial profile.
Yeah, see, girl jaw tight sucking on her false teeth. That's what we see.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, shit, that's just crazy. Right. He's just giving away, giving. I mean, like you said, when he said, "Did I do something wrong?"
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, fuck that. All right, let him go. Watch this.
Like a rental, it's supposed to be returned in the same city to go up, to go back.
Talk more.
How long you've been down there?
Now, what's wrong with that? Like, so they're not saying nothing. They're not saying anything. Your story's kind of crazy. Oh, y'all, so you know what? I'm tired. You dig? I took my medications earlier. I got high blood. You make some bullshit. I got high blood pressure, and I ain't eat. So I'm always the officer. Don't listen, man. My mind right now ain't the best to be answering these questions. Like I said, I took some medication. I didn't eat. I'm dry, slightly drowsy, or I'm a little fucked up. You know what I mean? Right now, my mind ain't thinking clearly. Also, so look, I don't answer your questions. Something like that.
Pretty good criminal history going on.
I just told you how long I've been down there, and my girl already, she got the rental because I've been down there a couple days and I couldn't get home. So I would have been came home. She actually doing me a favor.
Why didn't she just get you a one-way and you go drive it to Minnesota and turn it in and be done?
Bro, it costs $700, $800 to do a one-way in that vehicle. Believe me or not.
They're gonna. That's because they already factor the miles in.
She's going back to Chicago though.
Yeah.
Her dad.
No, that's why. Then they're gonna rack up the miles because you pay per mile. I'm pretty sure.
Free.
So.
No, it's free mileage.
Okay, so those answers fuck the cop up right there. Now he's saying free miles. Now how the officer gonna prove it wrong? So the officer that day again, he's a little mad. He's not impressed that your story is good at this point. He's mad that he was able to trip you up. So you actually you pull one over his head. He's pissed off right now. This motherfucker make me bad in front of my homies. The guy back here looking like this officer's an asshole.
Yeah, he opened up the door for me, asked me did he do something wrong, and I couldn't latch on to nothing.
Right. And his story, it makes sense. I can't even poke holes in this shit. He's saying the miles are free. I'm trying to act like the miles, look, that shit gonna be money anyway. He said no, it's free. So now he's fucked up.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's free mileage. This is the cheapest way to bring it. I wouldn't make that up.
See, now he debunked that expensive shit, the one-way shit. Saying, this is the cheapest way to bring me. Like, we did our math on this. Nah, what you saying is wrong. This is the best way. So now that whole, she was trying to pull in the car, it's unraveling.
I've been trying to get here for 3-4 days, leave. But I wouldn't, that's the easiest way. You could Google it right now, $700, $800 at the most it costs to leave in Minnesota. I asked her the same thing.
Sure.
She said...
Now look, you see how confident he back now, talking? He's just flowing? And the officer, but trust me, The officer believes him. At this point, he believes him. He's checking out his eyes, his body language, how he's not stuttering, how he's straight to the point, he's flowing. The officer actually believes him right now. All right, okay, well, you ain't getting let go. I'm going to find something else.
Flew back, but it costs too much to leave the vehicle, so I'm going to just drive back. I chose to drive here so she could sleep because she got to drive back. You know? That's too long.
And you're convicted on, right?
See, now you're going back there.
All right.
Yeah, definitely, Jody. That's why the officer, like, realized, okay, yeah, all right, this dude too confident. So I'm fucking up. I'm supposed to make him, I need to make him nervous.
Yeah.
Right? But now he's gaining his confidence back. Fuck, I fucked that up. All right, so you're a convicted felon, right? You see? You go right back there.
Yeah.
This officer is crazy.
The drug charge, he's trying to find it.
So
What was that for?
it was for aiding and abetting, basically.
What was that?
Shit, that's the charge. Aiding and abetting, accomplish after the fact.
Okay. What was the charge that you're aiding and abetting?
See?
I want to say it's like murder, basically.
God damn.
Juvenile, so somebody died.
That's Chicago
basically.
shit, boy.
I went to jail. I was there. Told about everything. Came, you know, and then I got put on probation. So that's the only reason I'm a convicted felon. I was 17 then.
What's yours inside the vehicle right now?
I can't hear you, bro.
What's yours inside the vehicle?
What do you mean? What's
bags? What's yours?
My duffel bag.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yes.
Does she have any bags?
Yeah, she got her backpack.
Alright. Do you have a problem if I search your bag?
Say that.
Okay. You got to say that again. You got pound search your bag? Yeah. Like, yo, this is a speeding ticket. This is a speeding ticket stop, officer. You asked me questions. I answered the questions honestly. I believe you believe me because you'll be, stressing me with more questions. What I just said, you didn't believe me. So I believe you believe me about how I got here and why I got here and why I didn't pay this and why I didn't fly. I believe you believe me. Okay, so I believe you know my story checking out. So now you're just trying to really just, you have an agenda, officer. I get it. You think I'm up to something. And then you play the race card. I'm black. It's late. Got a black woman. We got, I understand how it looks. Black people this late, we're all, in your mind, we're all criminals. I got it. So I gotta have some drugs or weapons, some shit on me. Or kidnap in the back seat. I got it, officer. But unfortunately, that's not the case tonight. We're actually legit. So, I do mind. You can't search my duffel bag. You can't search the car, and just give us a ticket so we go home, officer. All right, I like that. But right now, I'm starting to believe you're like racially profiling me, and I take offense to that. You dig? So I'm ready to go. My ticket. But nope, he's not going to say that. Peace to brothers, UK. He's not going to say that. He's going to say this instead.
Say that again?
Can I search your bag?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, look at it.
Yeah, I would say you could search it, but I would want to know why. Like, do you not believe me?
No.
He said no, straight up.
I don't.
All right, well, if I give you...
He said, no, I don't. This nigga said, so now he's slick, though. Because he going to say, can I search your bag? Because there's two bags. He got a bag, she got a bag. Wait, that's like Bone Thugs. You got a bag, she got a bag, you got a bag. So, my dope. So now look at this slick officer. This officer actually pretty good with this shit, though. You can tell, like, he's a. So they was right about something. He is a past experienced racist. Racist. He definitely knows his shit. He an expert racist, expert profilers. Okay, so profiler.
He's probably still fighting the war on drugs and heard the black man had a drug charge. Now he's down and determined to get into that car.
Right. So yeah. So now look what he's gonna do now. Being that remember we said before with the young brother, the murderer's brother and his crew. Okay, since you ain't doing anything, right, and your boys ain't doing anything, y'all just was at the party and a crime happened, y'all not tied to it all. So there should be no problem me knowing their names then, since y'all all innocent. You see how they get niggas? Because if you don't tell me their names or nicknames, then I believe there's something. Now you're back a suspect. Because that's suspicious, you don't think? You dig? Yeah, nah, little Chris, little Wampy, dig, I'll throw all the names at you now. So in this case, same shit. Can I search your bag? Say, I search your bag. See, he want to say your bag. Okay, I'm going to separate you from her. Make y'all point at each other. Can I search your bag? Yeah, but I want to know why. Okay, now look what's going to happen now. He's going to go to the passenger and say, hey, can I start the car? He said, your boyfriend said I can search his bag. He gave me consent. So can I search your bag? You see, so now she says no. Guess who's the guilty one? Her.
Yeah.
So she's like, fuck, I got to still search my bag now. Like, why does dumb nigga say yes? So that's what happens. That's how these cops get you. They ask for permission from one guy. Can I search you, sir? Can I search you? No weapon. Like, yeah, go ahead. Next person. Can I search you? Nah.
Divide and
Why?
conquer.
Right. Why? You got something on you? No. So he lets me search him, but you won't let me search you. I'm getting suspicious now. Like, why you won't let me? You got a gun on you, sir? Wait, go slow. Go slow. Drop the gun, you dig? That's bullshit. But let's go.
Give you my bag and search my bag, I can go about my way and stuff.
Yeah, if you guys got nothing, you're.
Look. If you search my bag and there's nothing in there, can I go by my way? Nigga, you ain't got to ask all that? Yeah, of course he's not going to let you go away. He going to search her bag and search the damn trunk next.
What do you mean got nothing? There's nothing in the car.
You notice how he said if y'all don't have nothing, too.
Nothing in the car.
Right.
Any large sums of cash?
Say that again?
Large sums of cash?
No, sir.
No? That's why we're just trying to make sure that everybody's on the straight and narrow, you know? So as long as there ain't nothing crazy in there.
I don't have nothing, but I don't like the fact that you want to search everything, because it's like you don't believe me. But I can give it to you and show you like all.
Yeah, people lie to us, man.
All right, so you want me to?
Just hang tight here. I'm just gonna chat with her. All right, I'll be right with you.
There you go.
All right, sorry. Is there anything
Watch
inside the vehicle?
it. Divide and conquer.
Any guns? Drugs? Large sums of cash? Can I search the vehicle from bumper to bumper? Like I told you before, trying to make sure that everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, you know? All right, so he already gave me permission to search his bag. That's why I'm asking you, because you rented the vehicle and you're in the vehicle. All right? All right, so do you have a problem if I search the vehicle?
I don't think that's necessary. That's what's throwing me off.
So the women's always more gangster. When I say gangster, I don't mean like street shit. I mean like, let me say more bold, more assertive, more dominant, right? So again, this is for Haskell. Haskell be on that man. Okay, well, the man punked out. Yeah, you can search my bag. No one goddamn well, he got 3 keys and she got the other 3 keys and that shit. They split them apart. Like, dude, you just send yourself to prison. She like, nah, that ain't happening. Like, now she, so you can tell who runs that relationship, right? It's clear that that's her shit. Right. Why are you talking to the passenger? So she got to know your constitutional right. Got to check into unbiased. What's my shit called?
Unbiased talk. Well,
yeah. Tune in so you can see what to say now. So you're a passenger. Also, I got nothing to say to you. He's the guy you pulled over here for speeding. I wasn't speeding. I'm just here, sleep, chilling. And I'm going back to sleep.
The time it takes that motherfucker to pull you over, for you to stop your car and pull over to the side of the road, and for that cop to come up to your window and knock on it and say, "Excuse me, sir, you should have a story."
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
They said I want to put it left.
You know, but you even under that pressure,
right.
You still have time to say, "Look, this is what we're going to do, and this is what we're going to stick with." All right. You know?
Exactly. And nothing more. You're gonna stay that, and that's it. Here you go.
That's it.
But hold on.
Yep.
But that's if you like low key innocent. If you're guilty, we ain't saying shit.
Yeah, and I'm asking you because you rented the vehicle and you're in the vehicle. Because from what I see on the interstate out here, it's not necessarily common to get a rental that's from Chicago and be driven up to the cities and return back to Chicago with his criminal history.
So now, listen. This is called. It's either tertiary stops or secondary stops. It's not. But so the original stop is for speeding. That's the primary.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the secondary, which is the warrant and shit like that. Right. Yeah. Right now I'm saying the warrant because you might have a warrant in your name or you might have an actual weapon on your pocket. You dig? Those are second. Okay, so I believe what he's doing to her is more how I said before? Tertiary. Mentioning the third thing, which gets worse for the officer, because now you're really just chasing. So he's saying, I want to search your car because he has a criminal record, which I was supposed to never know. I was supposed to give a nigga a ticket and he on his way. So now I want to search your car for this conjure suspicion that I had gathered together to make him talk more. And then I got this theory or this hypothesis that people like y'all normally got weapons and guns, you dig? And he just saying black folk. Y'all black. All right, let me just be real with y'all. Y'all under 30, y'all black, y'all here this time, you got a rental car, y'all got drugs, all right? That's how I feel about y'all. Y'all ain't about shit right now. Y'all got drugs. Yeah, and that's what he really want to say.
Yeah, well, like I said, pulling up the license and seeing that drug charge, and those charges that he had on him automatically is like, oh, red flag, we got to search his car because we're going to find something. We're going to find something. Might be the find of the year. Might be nothing, but we're going to find out that there wasn't nothing in there by stripping his car. Right. Well, we're going to find out something.
Right. He said bumper to bumper. God damn. All right, look.
And whatnot. Well, and you have some stuff with theft, whatever, and I'm not worried about that. I'm just making sure that that he's not in possession of any firearms, all right, because he's a convicted felon. And
now it's back to firearms. He can't have firearms. Like, God damn, make your mind. Is it firearms? Is it drugs? What's up, man?
And then you don't have any drugs and large sums of cash that you're not
Now
bringing stuff from one place to another. All right, you're still good with me searching your bag?
Why? What she say?
Yeah, see? So he caught on. Yeah, this officer's, hey, I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's that good. Because he went to her for the search the car. She said no. So now he came back to him and said, you still good if I search your bag? He fucked up. He shouldn't have said that. He said, all right, man, where's the bag? He should have came back and said, all right, where's the bag? He should have said that. All right, man, can I search your bag still? Is that still the plan? Why, what you say? Fucked up. Here we go.
They pulled, hold on. They pulled his license, Saru. They pulled his license because he was driving. My bad.
Right.
My bad. They pulled his license because he was driving.
Right.
Yeah.
But, but like Dyson said, the rent was OB. No, he said the license was not in his name. Right. It wouldn't be. It would be.
Right.
Rent the car? You rent the car. Right.
She's upset. She's tired.
Yeah. No, but I mean, she spelled it out of everything that's kind of weird.
And yo, look. I'm gonna tell you. We say watch body language of everybody. Look at the cop in the distant cop. Notice he ain't saying shit. And sometimes that's a clue to get the fuck up out of here. Like, all right, yo, I'm out of here, yo. I see you. Because normally when they got you, he's involved too. He ain't saying shit because he believes the old boy doing too much, he fucking the case up. So I'm just gonna be quiet because I ain't, you know what I mean? Like this guy fucking up the case here. Like
I'm just here really for backup. I'm just here for support.
Yeah, exactly. Like this, he's giving this guy a way out. Like he's really fucking this stop up, big time. And he's quiet. He ain't intervening at all. And like, and you know, if y'all got pulled over by cops, there's more than one of them. They are both talking to you.
Mm-hmm. One's working one side, and one's working the other.
Exactly. Look at this. So if my man like, nah. So let's say the cop that's doing all the talking. Let's say his name is Eddie. Fred drove back here like, man, Eddie on some bullshit. Like I know how Eddie get down, and I'm playing my part. I ain't doing shit back here. I ain't got time for that nigga. That's a racist motherfucker.
She spelled everything out. That's kind of weird.
She spelled everything out.
Yeah.
What she talk about?
I mean, to get a rental that has to go back.
That's how.
You don't even know how long you've been in Indiana. Because when I first asked
you want me to get on the phone and call and verify.
Look. Now he's back debating you, dude. They don't have anything. Just a speeding ticket, man.
Yeah.
Stop talking. He doesn't believe you.
And it's not illegal
Only
to drive.
Only thing would satisfy him is searching your car and your bag, dude.
That's right. And it's not illegal to drive a rental car from one place and then back to
right.
the others.
And I don't give a damn what. I don't give a damn. You can take the most expensive route possible. That's your prerogative.
Yeah. And he could be the most wanted man in the world, just as long as he can cross state lines. He could be the most wanted man in the world.
Yeah,
my girlfriend come to pick me up. She brought the car up here. We doing it the way we want to do it. I told you it's cheaper.
Right.
You badgering me now. You know what I'm saying? You keep trying to feel around for something to clasp onto to get me and pull me into the damn car.
Yeah. It was more cheaper to do this. Officer, are you trying to save me some money? All right, cool, man. And it's free. All right, well, here, look, take a look at my expenses and work some shit out, work a budget out for me since you interested in me saving money.
Yeah, you're an accountant now, too.
Yeah, exactly. You do my taxes, my man.
No, but the first answer was a week and a half, and then you said she told me a week, and you told me like a month back here.
I don't know about that. The guy said a couple of weeks. This month shit. That cop just trying to trick him.
He said 2 weeks.
See, that's how I knew you was over just listening. It was a month because you asked questions in 3 different shapes and forms. I'm very.
And that's what they're trained to do. They're trained to do that. That's actually part of the academy. How they stop you. They're trained to double talk, triple talk, and he caught on to that shit.
Familiar with police information. Yeah. This is how you got.
I didn't ask all that many.
Eric then changed his mind and didn't want to provide consent to search his duffel bag.
You see, so he must be guilty. Look.
Once the officer stated he was going to deploy his canine, Eric immediately changed his mind again and wanted his bag to show he didn't have anything.
Yeah, I was there. I'm familiar with that.
Can I search your bag?
No.
All right. Hang tight. I'm going to go get my certified narcotics canine. Stay there.
I'm going to get it, bro.
Nope. Stay there.
I'm going to get my certified canine. You dig? Again, no, and I promise you, and didn't. I wish I'd have watched this with y'all live, and that's why I hate when I seen it already, because then it's like, yeah, you just saying that because you're trying to sound like you smart. Yo, when he said I'm gonna get my K9 and I watched everything transpire, I'm like, wait, I don't know if he could lock this dude up. When I say that, I'm saying I don't know if he can get him convicted by what just happened. Because in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't see a real reason to search the car. He didn't say he smelled. You can't smell cocaine, so you can't use that shit, right? Like, hey, I smell marijuana. You can't use that. You can't say, I smell cocaine in here. You can't do that. So he has nothing really. So in my mind, I'm like, wait.
Except for his story doesn't add up.
Yeah, and it actually did add up, right? He made sense after a while. So it's just like adding up, and that's why the cop didn't even debate him. Even just now, he didn't debate him. My sister, I'll call right now. The officer backed away from that. She's like, damn, I got shit on this nigga. Fuck, let me just bring the dog out and just hopefully erase his ass, juror, just lock this motherfucker up. Or the DA will push forward anyway. Watch this.
Bro, I get her shit too. To be honest, you can get your dog out too. But I'm telling you, bro, I really just like the way you said that.
Yeah, and please stop this cooning shit, man. The girl was thorough. This nigga think he gonna convince this cop. Now you can tell the way he talking, how you holler at chicks. Nah, girl, I got my own place. I'm saying I'm with my uncle because girl, ain't the reason why I'm with my uncle. Nah, I had a job, I just got fired with COVID-19, Like that's him. You nigga can't take a no for shit.
To me, like jumping around there, can I search her bag? Like I'm trying to be like you, like she's upset.
All right, look, I'm done with that shit.
Was deployed. She exhibited behavior changes which indicate she is on the odor of a narcotic.
Wait, what? Let me get that back. Did you hear this motherfucker, yo?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the narrator say? Yo, they just be making the narrator. Oh my God, what?
The narrator is off the chain.
Yo,
he has seen a whole different story than what we seeing.
Yeah, now you see, I ain't subscribed to this. You see, like normally my videos I subscribe to, right? You see, I ain't do this one, but that lawyer shit, the one with the lawyers, I subscribe to that one, and the other, and even the one with the kid with the interrogation, the killer kid, I subscribe. I ain't do this one because I'm like, wait, what? Watch this explanation right here. The narrator says some stupid shit.
Oh, girl. Come here, find it.
When Canine Kimber was deployed, she exhibited behavior changes which indicate she is on the odor of a narcotic.
Hey, yo, listen, man. if y'all ever watched a dog search a car and there's drugs indeed in that car, that dog find that shit so fast. Watch this dog right here. Can't find shit. Watch this. He gonna make the dog find some shit. Dog, say something. Yo, I'm not kidding, bro. Watch this dog can't find shit. Ain't no the dog had a sense disorder. No, this dog couldn't find shit, and the cops are getting frustrated. Watch this.
Where's he, Kimber?
Look at this goofy dog. And that's why I say that the dog sniffing is only 50%, a lot, and sometimes 40%. It's not accurate. The dogs are normally always wrong more than right. And I was trying to think how I know all this stuff, indigenous. I did watch it somewhere, but I can't remember where I got this info from. Because I want to share y'all with the link to put y'all on this education. I'm like, where did I get I don't even know where I got this from, bro. I forgot. But I learned this stuff. So I was watching something. I was teaching all this stuff about the DUI test. The field sobriety test is not effective. It's 50% or less. The dog search is, I forgot. I watched shit like this, though. And I think one of the narrators was teaching. I'm like, oh, that's dope. I didn't know that.
I'm not too
Look
familiar.
at this goofy dog, bro. It's like when this dog confused. Like, ain't nothing in here. So the dog's off the leash right now. Can't find shit. See, show me. Look, he on that side of the door, can't find shit. Watch this. Look, and notice, look, why is the body cam on the dog?
Yeah.
Chat. Why is he not putting now, believe me, if that dog was spotting some shit, that nigga can be on the dog. Why is he not? Because he knows that if he kneel down or squat down a little bit, bend over, he knows that the dog can't find shit. And a defense lawyer gonna eat his ass up. Because the defense lawyer is gonna show you a video of a dog finding drugs and how they really respond. And he's gonna show you right, and then he's gonna show you a video of a dog not finding drugs and how they acting. And then he's gonna say which behavior did this dog show? The one that found the drugs or one that didn't find the drugs? And it'll be the one that didn't find the drugs. Like, thank you. No further questions. You dig? That's gonna be over. But he purposely didn't bend over so the camera can see the dog. Watch this. Where is it? Yeah. Like, I don't know. Wait, where is it? The dog got happy, and that's good girl. With the dog was on the passenger side. The dog was on the driver's side backseat window. But I believe the drugs are in the damn bumper. So wouldn't the dog be in a bumper?
Maybe hitting on where they was at.
All right. So for this cop, he made up any sign was a sign of drugs. The dog just thirsty and shit. Okay, you found it. Good. The dog scratching fleas. Okay, good. You found it. Good. You dig? The dog trying to get a nigga his paw. The dog trying to shake hands. Yo, that's it right there. Okay, we got it.
You remember how Martin
sign.
Remember how Martin had that dead dog and he was pretending like he was he probably grabbed the dog by the back of the head. Like, oh yeah, you hit on something. Yeah, shit, he can do anything.
Right.
You shake your tail. Oh shit, you just hit on something.
Anything, bro. The dog taking the piss. It's over there by the tire. Okay, we got it. Weird shit.
All right, Eric, come take a seat in the back of my car, man. Come on. Right here. There you go. Take a seat.
Can I sit in now? Please.
So this is how they torture you. They put you in the backseat of a yelling ass dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, but can I sit in
The cage, she can't.
Yeah.
You'll be okay, man. Seriously, there you go.
That car ties up. Can you imagine that dog yelling in your ear?
Alert, driver's side door.
Oh, boy. Now you heard him. Driver's side door, right? Did he say that?
All right, Trevante, I'm gonna have you step on out.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. My certified narcotics canine alerted to the driver's side door. I'm gonna have you step on out.
Okay.
My certified narcotics canine alerted to the driver's side door. I'm gonna have
All
you
right.
step on out.
Now here's the problem. The drugs. First of all, everything's still thrown out because it's bullshit search. But the drugs, at least, better be on the driver's side door. or like, didn't I tell you the dog is 40% right? Or this case is definitely done. Definitely done. So if he found those drugs in the trunk, or he said driver's side door, that's where my man was sitting at. Okay? If those drugs in that trunk, this case is thrown. Yeah, let's go. Because that's for the dog alerted. Butchie, where's it at? Butchie, Butch. You dig? Butch's like, I don't know. Like, yo, is it over here? Like the dog asking him, is it a driver's side door? He's like, okay, yeah. That's it. All right, now let's see where the drugs are actually at. If you open that driver's side door, get the drugs, still thrown out, in my opinion. But they got a shot. If it ain't there, there's no way to get locked up by all the circumstances that we've seen.
Getting anything on you inside the vehicle?
No.
No? All right, then this is going to be quick and easy, all right? I'll have you go step in front of my squad car here.
Look, she don't have any conversations with them cops.
Yep. Is it a reason? Well, not is it a reason. The reason why we were separated, can you guys just clarify that for the video?
Yep, it's because I have one seat in my car.
He has one seat in his car.
And
so
he's here.
In this car?
Yep.
Yeah.
I would like to be in this car then.
No.
There's nowhere to sit.
Let's go.
Okay.
There's nowhere to sit the dogs in the other path.
What's up?
Please, bro. Please.
This guy.
Put me in that one.
She can't get you.
Look, yeah, yo, indigenous. It's just pathetic. The woman is like the boyfriend, and he's the girlfriend. She's like, yo, can I sit over here? No. All right, no problem. The door opens up. Please, man, please. Yeah, this gotta be a goddamn movie.
Oh.
In the words of Terrence, you can't make this shit up. Like the roles between these guys really turned.
Have reversed.
She's thorough. She ain't trying to give no. Yeah, it should have been her telling. Yo, she had to leave him after this. Like, dude, listen. Don't you ever call me again, you fucking coward. I'm gonna tell the whole block how you turned to a bitch. You made this whole scene. You made everything possible. Had you stayed calm like me, we had to take it, go home an hour ago. You's a bitch. I'm gonna tell all your homies don't fuck with you. You a talking ass nigga. So Diceman, yeah, let me correct that. Yeah, with your own lawyer just getting thrown out. With a public defender, you copping a plea. Like they're not going like, well, if you got a public defender, you're gonna do like, let's say if 30 years was the actual sentence for the amount of drugs, you're gonna do 10 years because even a public defender knows that the judge. Cause remember, a judge can overturn a juror's. We've seen that with that white lady. A judge can overturn a juror's conviction, right? Well, no, not conviction, but what's it called? Verdict. The judge can overturn a juror's verdict. They did it before, and they're going to say because the juror is, I'm going to say it in a mean way, but it's still the same shit. No, I'm going to overturn this verdict. I'm going to say not guilty, acquit them. And I'm telling you why I'm not going to take their verdict, because they're ignorant, they're uneducated to what just happened. They don't know that everything the cops did was illegal. And I'm telling you, that's what happened before. A judge turned the verdict around. Not guilty? Or no, guilty? Okay, no, it's not guilty. Because you guys were not, you're too dumb to understand the evidence that was presented. Like my grandma could see that this guy, they don't got enough evidence. So no, I'm not going to accept the verdict. That happened in real life, bro. I think this year, or definitely last year, a judge overturned the verdict. So nah, I'm not going with that. The jury's too stupid to understand what just happened. So no. I know what happened. He's not guilty. And so with the public defender, I'm saying like the judge might just say, nah, I'm not doing that. Again, it depends what type of judge. But if the judge, according to indigenous, part of the program, and you say part of the program, I'm going to say if he's on the other side. I say there's two sides. There's a side where white folks don't give a fuck about you once you railroaded, and the other side white folks that give you a fair shake. So I'm going to say, you're going to say the program judge who's playing for the team. I'm going to say the judge on the other side. If he's on the other side, or he's down with the program, in indigenous words, he's going to let the verdict stay. But if that judge is on the right side, which indigenous won't accept, then that judge is gonna say nah.
Good and bad and everything. Good and bad and everything.
That judge is gonna say nah, we're not doing that. Nah, I'm not giving this guy shit. All right, case dismissed. So Saru said, the way this dude is, if he ever had an attorney in the past for those charges, they said his attorney would have told him, shut the fuck right, exactly. And yo, believe me, if he had an attorney this one, which he probably did, that attorney said, yo, you a stupid nigga, yo. I'm gonna tell you straight up, off the record, you a stupid nigga. You talk too fucking much, man. Yeah. All right, so let me proceed.
Bro, she's loud as shit in my ear.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Just calm down,
He said the dog loud as hell in his ear.
Let's go.
During the search of the vehicle, the officer pulled back the lining on the left side of the truck.
Wait a minute. Where was the drugs, indigenous?
He said the left side. That's all I heard. The left side of
No. No.
He said the drugs was on the passenger side. I mean the driver's side.
Right. But where are they? Okay, so the chat. Let me put a poll in there. You dig? Not a poll. This is a question. Let me ask a question for you. Where did the dog supposedly find the drugs? Where did the dog supposedly signal? Try to make it short. Where did the dog? Fuck it. Where did the officer? All right, that was the dog. Where did the officer say the drugs were at? Can I spell? According to the dog signal. Okay. All right. Hey, I'm gonna need you to answer that poll. You two indigenous. Rob Born, you still there? Fill out that poll, my guy. My boy. Blue Devil, the Brothers UK. I'm gonna need you to fill that poll out for your boy. Okay? Where did the officer say the dog signaled the drugs were at? The driver's side door or the trunk? So, brother, indigenous, once I was watching this video, once I seen that right there, I knew they was getting off. I said, no, hell no. Now they getting off. The dog, because I knew the dog was struggling for the drugs. He couldn't find them. Oh, okay. Yeah, the driver's side door. He said that shit loud as hell on camera. They're in the trunk now. That means the dog ain't find shit.
That's right.
They had an agenda the whole time. That's a piece of shit cop that should be fired. I should look up this case. This cop should be fired. Yeah, I should write Code Blue in this one. But now his price is spend my account for this content. Even though I'm doing fair usage, stopping and giving commentary for, educational purposes and entertainment purposes. Fair use. Look, it says right here, she was alerted to the door of narcotics. Police ended up discovering a rectangular shaped object tucked inside the concealed area of the. No. He said the vehicle. Nigga, it's called the trunk. Okay, because if you just read this, you won't know that it was in the trunk. You would think it's near it. You would think the rectangular shape he's talking about is in the door. So the commentary, I wouldn't advise nobody to subscribe to his channel. This is a piece of shit. Look, narrated by Brian Buckley, and he has a website, Brian Buckley Voice. Well, I ain't gonna blame him. No, I ain't gonna blame him. That's his profession. So he's a narrator. He's a voiceover. So I'm not blaming him. He was hired to say that stupid shit.
Right. Whoever wrote that.
Yeah. Right. So I'm blaming his channel. I want to subscribe to this channel. It's a piece of shit. they control the narrative. Like so now these people, and this would say, are part of the program, the programming. I'll say they work for the other side. Yeah, Richard Jefferson, a referee, and they said, they were saying he looks like a ref. He does. Anybody that play ball know Richard Jefferson look like a damn ref. All right, so all right, let's go.
Trunk and located a rectangular shaped object.
Like, notice they're not even really thrilled. You know, at this point, cops be celebrating and they ain't even thrilled. They ain't even happy. They're like, yo, man, we got the ball here. Wait, how that shit go? You get the bag and fumble it. I get the bag. So that cop that was quiet, he's saying to the guy, he's assistant, man, you get the bag and fumble it. If that was me, I would have got the bag and flipping and tumble it. This cop that did the search got the bag and fumbled it. They always whisper like, that nigga's stupid, man. Dumb motherfucker. Dumb nigga.
The dog hit on the front.
Yeah, driver's door. This nigga in the trunk
and
back. This shit really hit him.
Anything.
That dog come find it.
Anything to get into that car and search it.
Yeah. So these guys, whoever had them muling, or it might not be a mule, that might be his shit. But whoever idea to tuck it like that and pack it in that type of material knew the dogs couldn't find it. Like, them motherfuckers on their shit. Like, there was probably ex-narcotic cop the damn self. They got ex-K9 unit cop that knew this shit. Because usually this is some inside information. When you could package that shit like that, knowing that dog ain't gonna find it, that's somebody with some intel.
That's right. Somebody with a skill, too.
Yeah. And look at this. You all happy? So what he did was he signaled something with the flashlight. That was like lock him up type signal. And I don't know that. I just know. I'm just good at looking at shit like that. So he signaled. I guarantee that was like a signal for lockup. Like, or that's a signal. Yeah, that's a signal. I found some shit. Lock him up. Yeah.
Found some shit. We got him.
Huh?
Whoa, hold on. What's happening?
Take a seat.
What is happening?
Take a seat. Take a seat. There's a kilo.
And it came to her. You see how she handled it. Now let's see how he handles it.
Brian's behind your back. Step on out. Brian's behind your back.
What's going on?
I'll come chat with you in a bit.
Man, he ain't bitch out too much on the handcuff, on the arrest.
Stuck in there.
Yeah. Yeah, this wasn't even. That side was good, this side was popped.
The officer caught a small hole in the center of the object, and there was a white powdery substance.
You think?
Alright. Yeah, Bill just checked on a couple minutes ago. Like, I'll help you search. No, that's it. Kimber was hitting hard on the driver's side.
That brown? Well, that could be wax paper too. We'll find out.
Yeah. No, I just poked it just to make sure. I mean.
Yeah, and yeah, Diceman says something important. Diceman, yeah, you're giving a spoiler alert, my boy. Diceman said if something is in the trunk of a rental car, just say you don't know how I got there. That's a fact. So, old boy gonna finally do something smart. That's it.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And the police officer is stupid. because the police officer gave him the way out. Watch this.
She was hitting hard on the driver's side trying to crawl into the car. Okay.
Now, look, you heard this stupid shit. He said it again. She was hitting hard on the driver's side trying to crawl in the trunk. Get the nigga. Yeah, that officer like, nigga, you fucked up. Like him, you're like, oh really? The driver's side blew in the trunk? All right. You're like, bro, you know you're getting fired to this shit, bro. Come on. It's your second time fucking up.
So I came back here, noticed that was still popped on, saw that was not that, and then there it was. It is right inside. Yep.
Ain't even happy.
Could you please turn this off, bro?
Eric.
It's nothing but air pushing
Look.
through here, bro. Please turn this off.
Yeah, it's for the dog. Calm down.
Nah, but I can't. I'm anemic, so my feet. Feel my hand.
Oh, niggas be making shit up in the back of the car, though. I'm saying right now.
Lord, man, Jesus.
Calm down.
I got a low blood, bro. So
Eric, stop hanging on my car.
Can you put me in another car, bro?
No.
I'm anemic, man, so I'm cold. My feet, I can't feel my toes, and I can't feel my fingertips.
It's
I'm
not
being
that
honest
cold.
with you.
It's not that cold.
I wouldn't be banging on the door, bro, if I couldn't feel it. Shit, I'm banging because I can't feel it. I'm being honest with you. That's why I'm banging. I'm trying to get my...
Alright. So
Look.
right now I'm just going to read this to you because we're chatting here and there, you know. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used.
And he's gonna finally do one thing
You
smart.
have the right to talk to a lawyer, have one present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights or not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand that? All right.
Now look, and this is why don't read that before they even talk to you? Okay, hold on.
They arrest you, I'll read your rights.
No, but that's our problem. No. That's not like that. That's just like probably state laws like that. You can, you know, the people put in office, you know, you can have them legislators change the shit around, and they can say, from now on, when you approach a car in suspicion that they commit a crime, you have to read that to them first. And believe me, nobody be getting locked up. If they knew they could exercise their rights and they don't have to say anything from the door, he just read it.
Yeah.
And now common sense would say, if you care about the American public, you're in the well-being of people, and you was trying to protect people from themselves, you read that first.
Yeah.
All right. So here we are. Yeah, Dyson said, do traffic and all that stuff, and can't take a little pain. Telling you, the woman is thorough. This guy's a straight. Oh my God! But he's finally gonna do something right.
So I already found what was in the trunk.
What was in the trunk, man?
Okay, you see that? So he found it, and the officer was dumb. Like, why would you even care? You don't need to do all that. Yo, man, listen. All you gotta say, yo, listen, you're going to jail because we got it. That's what you need to know. We got it. We found it. The shit you think that's not there, we got it. And the dog found it. That's it. That's it. Right? We got it in the trunk. So dude, like, what's in the trunk?
He's trying to get a confession. He's trying to get all that right there.
Yeah. Because he think my man just absolute stupid. Like, now the football player would have been like, okay, man, lock me up this shit, man. What you talking to me for? That's what he would have said. So old boy finally will get his street smarts kicked in finally. Because you know why? Sometimes when you're caught red-handed, you're like, man, fuck it. I'm just going to go all out. Oh, well, yeah, what's up? Now I'm just going to deny it. Now I'm going to be smart. You got me? Now it's time to be smart.
Now I'm going to make you do your job.
Yeah, because when you didn't get me, I'm trying to outsmart you. I'm looking like a fool. But now you got me, now I'm going to be straight hood smart. Here we go.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
Because I don't think the last guy who rented that car forgot it in there.
You see, he fucked up and gave it out. He said, I don't think the last guy who rented the car let that in there. Now, his lawyer could win his shit so easy as they did.
Because the lawyer just say, I don't think cucumbers taste as good as pickles, but it don't make it real. I mean, make everybody feel that way, you know what I'm saying?
Right. All the lawyer got to do is say this to go subpoena Avis or whoever they rent that car from, Rent-A-Wreck, whoever.
Yeah.
And say, man, when's the last, when you get these cars back, how do you service them? Okay? What do you clean? What do you change? Do you change the tires? Do you make sure the spare is good? Okay, and if you do, where's the policy where it says all this? You making this shit up? All right.
You take off panels to make sure that there's no drugs in the goddamn car.
Right. But that's where a good defense lawyer would go. He'll go, like, are you guys trained to search for drugs to make sure that you're protecting your patrons? The next person don't get caught with some shit that this last person did. He'll say no. Okay. How often do you guys? That's it. Do you guys search for drugs? Okay. So if somebody hit something near the spare tire, how would you ever know? Because how often do you check the spare tire? Never. All right. Or once a month. Oh, okay. So did he? So before he rented this shit, the last person was how long ago before him? A couple of days. Okay, last person before him. So 6 people had this car, including him. And because he's the last person, it's logical he had the drugs. But couldn't it be likely, plausible, probable that the other 5 had the drugs and just forgot? Forget all the drugs instead of that one.
That gives you 1 out of 6, and what do you call it when the court? I mean, when the jurors can't come to you got 1 or 2 jurors, or even just one that won't, say he's guilty, and it gets thrown out or whatever.
Look,
mistrial.
No.
No,
a mistrial you don't get thrown out. You get tried.
Not a mistrial. I mean,
this how you look. This how you do it, dude. What you're saying, I get what you're saying, but but I know you're gonna say mistrial. No. It's called reasonable doubt.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So the lawyer is going to educate the juror and say, listen, guys, if you believe that it was possible that the other 5 people who rented this car, and look, and guess what, Indigenous, they probably all hit that highway.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably all had a criminal record. Okay, so 3 of the last 5 people had criminal records as well. And they came across the same highway. Some weird cities they visited. Okay. Do you have any doubt that those guys could have done the same? Is there any doubt that those guys could have they had criminal records, they did this, they did that? Could they have also left the drugs there? If you believe that there's if there's a chance that one of those 3 felons could have also left the drugs in the car, if you believe that, then your job is to acquit. That's your job as a tax-paying, blah, 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 law-abiding citizen and a juror, a responsible juror.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
If you believe, now watch this, if you believe that they had no real reason to search the car for drugs, he was speeding. What indication that he gave the officer that he was guilty of carrying smuggling drugs? Nothing. He explained exactly where they were going. The officer tried to catch him in contradiction. He couldn't do it. And they made up some shit about the one with the attitude, but nothing. And then he asked him about a drug. So he's fishing for a reason to search his car. If you guys believe the officer was fishing for a reason to search his car, then your job is to acquit. Okay? If one of you believe that the police officer was actually fishing for an excuse to search this car for drugs, because they already was predetermined that this
guy was this car had something in it. Yeah. And then on top of that, he made sure that he talked him into all the things that he did, and the jurors are just going to look at it just like, I mean, we can see it. It's right in front of our face in plain view with this video that you're showing in court here. That you kind of wouldn't let off the guy until he let you in the car, and even the dog kick was wrong. You were saying the front passenger door, and it was all the way in the back, and behind the back passenger door in the trunk. So I don't get how, and then they already, like you said, if they did have 1 out of 3 people who rented the car, then that's reasonable doubt right there. That's giving you the 1 out of 3, doubt right there, that it could have been 2 other people that left it in there instead of, him, because you had 2 other people But you have to do, like you say, get a good lawyer, because public attorneys will end up putting you in jail, giving you a plea, putting you in jail, and then going out to eat with the judge and prosecuting attorney for lunch or for dinner, celebrating, them, conspiring together to do what they did. But unbiased believes that the, court systems are out here to help
I'm
us.
over here talking on mute. Yeah. So now look at this. The officer gave a guy a huge break, a huge alley. He said, unless the last guy had the drugs. Now look at his response.
What's in the trunk? Because we found also what it looked like a bullet hole on the side of the car, and she just rented the car, bro. So what's in the trunk now that you found?
Okay, that was a good comeback. He's saying, officer, not only is there drugs in the car, it looks like a bullet hole in the car. So it looks like my man did some bullshit. Somebody did some bullshit with this car.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good observation. So he's painting a picture that this car was possibly in some criminal activity. And again, to the juror is the car, we did the ballistics, this car was indeed shot at. And this was done before these guys rented the car. And I'm sure the Avis people, whoever has the car, would have documented that, because the insurance got to pay for it. So yeah, this car wasn't a shootout. Okay, juror, is it possible that shootout was over drugs? It did, and he just, cause he probably got locked up or whatever, and the cops never found. Whoever knows what the reason was, right? But they didn't find the package. That's just it. And there you go.
Yeah.
So now he's playing smart finally.
Are you gonna be straight up?
Yep, probably about the kilo that was tucked back there.
And you think I had that?
You did have it. You were driving. It's in the car.
You're right. I was driving. It was in the car.
Yeah.
Who's the guy you said had the car before us?
That was good. That was good, yo. He said you're right. I was driving and it was in the car. He didn't deny that shit. He said, but who was the guy you said had it before? See, he used the cop words against himself. That cop right now, that cop want to shoot that nigga in the head right now. Like, you fucker.
Gave him another way out.
Yeah, he said, yo, who's the guy you said had the car before us? Yo, that was a perfect comeback. And I told you before I played any of these videos, I said sometimes your words will get you more charges, more tickets, and sometimes your words will get you out of a jam. You dig? And I said, you gotta know when to talk. So finally, talking before I hurted him, they put him in a jam. But this time, he could have been quiet like a pussy, but he said, shit, I've been talking, might as well keep talking, right? So he said, I got myself in this shit, maybe I get myself out of shit. So he said, yo, who had this car before me again? That officer thinking like, oh shit, you might have a case here.
I have no idea.
All right. Well, it's a bullet hole. It looks like it could be on the side of the car too as well. I said something to her.
Well, here we are. This is where we're at, though. You guys are in possession of it. You're driving the car.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So you are under arrest for it, yes.
Okay.
I was looking for some cooperation as to what's going on, where you're going with it, and all that. Because I also have a guy that works for the county. Yeah, I have a guy that works for the sheriff's office. He's going to come up and talk with you guys, too.
Okay.
He's going to be a little curious as to where you were going and see if you're going to work with us. What do you have with you? Is it cocaine, fentanyl, or meth?
Bro, you keep asking questions. You tell me what the fuck it is.
Okay.
Tell me what's going on. Quit asking me questions.
It was in the trunk.
Well,
It was behind the
I'm
liner.
a lawyer for this.
See?
To be able to talk on my behalf.
You're under arrest. You're going to be going to jail.
Yeah.
The
That
substance tested positive for
look. Go ahead, say it.
cocaine. It weighed approximately 2.5 pounds and had an estimated street value of $100,000.
Yo, what kind of shit? That must have been, yo, and this is for that little package going $100,000. Yo, what kind of? That was pure white.
Yeah, 2.5 pounds.
That one package. that heavy. God, then he packed that thing up.
Yeah, shit.
Now look, they went to him. He finally talked like a man. Now they coming to her, hopefully that she incriminate people, so each other. So he goes to the woman now. No.
Eric and Shavante were charged with felony manufacture intent to deliver cocaine. However, it was later dismissed on the prosecutor's motion.
Yo, the prosecutor did.
Do you content and want to see more?
Hey, yo.
Join the Code Blue
Hold on.
Patreon.
Can you hear me, Indigenous?
Mm-hmm.
So it never made it to a lawyer, a defense attorney. The prosecutor like, oh wait, let me see the body cam. That prosecutor like, yo, you fucking stupid ass cop. Nah, it never made it to court.
Yep.
The prosecutor seen, oh, you coerced them, you fished stories, you painted like, yo, dude, like what's wrong with you, man? You can't do that shit, bro.
At the end, it seemed like he started making the same mistake, like almost at the end of the video, talking to the guy too much.
Yeah, right.
Like the guy made the same mistake of talking to him too much.
Right,
so,
right. He messed up right there. They both made mistakes. I hope that cop fired him because that cop thought that was horrible. That was clearly racial profiling. That was discrimination. That was everything you can name. It did. And that cop, he's a police officer. He was probably working for the other side or part of the program, as you would say. But yeah, man, that I told you, bro. That prosecutor said, man, you trying to take this nigga to court, man? Take him out the damn handcuffs, bro. The goofy ass job you did. What you thought you about to get a badge or some shit? You getting demoted, nigga. You going in the office?
Everything wrong. We're gonna use this video to show the cops what not to do on
I guarantee you that shit went to the police academy. Yeah, not be like Officer McDaniel. That he's been fired, terminated. He can't work nowhere in this country. All right, so don't be like him. So now let me show you don't do.
He only works parades as a pooper scooper. He's still got the badge, but he only works at parades as the pooper scooper.
Yeah, my man gotta clean the dogs' cages and stuff.
Yeah.